quick, Senator Good Flower, and Senator Koga to close the motion.
Thank you, Pro Tem.
Thank
you, members of the National Security Committee. There is a belief that in all countries where the issue of fraud take place, security apparatus is normally used as a conduit for conveying the fraud. People will tell you that no serious drug dealer will enter the country without the threat of people in the higher bracket of the security apparatus. Have you identified anybody of influence and influence that they have been linked to the security who is involved in the process?
Senator, that expectation is not released at this point.
Who was, I think, indicted or convicted? Where did he escape from prison or from the court?
Senator, once we play our part in when we work to report for prosecution, that's where we can unless the call for witness issue. So what happens with the court when he has who signed for him or that he will be answered by the court?
There was public belief out there that he left.
I follow up on that perfectly. The court, when a matter is before the court, but the government, the court can always go release people.
Senator, I'm not that familiar with the processes of the court, but the prosecutors from the Ministry of Justice, we have to be able to speak directly.
But I think Minister, but when you clear out on the prosecutor name, yes.
So I'm here.
Yes.
The question was asked previously about Marco Brown, given that he has been involved in 2 instances, and I mentioned to the client that I didn't have information now concerning Marco Brown, but now I'll get information before. Now the issue of whether
don't have a hearing on that.
on the issue of whether who releases people when they are convicted for statement. So for the Ministry of Justice, our job is to keep people in good states, keeping. So if release orders are sent by the release order, before anyone is released from detention, the person is appointed, it's the court that will issue that release order and then will release the person.
But I think Minister, yeah, when somebody is convicted, they are convicted with time. Correct? Senator Victory, you have the permission. All right, Senator Devon, Senator Snow. All right. But I think Minister, when somebody is convicted by the court, they are prescribed sentence, jail time. So if the sentence within the prescribed jail time, before then, can the court just release them as criminal officer of presidential pardon?
The Ministry of Justice that happens to be the custodian of all inmates will not or should not release any inmate without the court's authority. Before a person is released, the person is released from our custody with the permission of the court. They will send a release order and release.
No, you didn't answer the question. I'm convicted for 5 years. In judgment, verdict, rendered, judgment issued, court sentence in 5 years. Without presidential power within the 5 years, can the court release If you release, then the judge will release the person.
The court can order release for probation, for parole, the court can release.
So there are reasons.
There will be stated reasons for which the person can
So when you investigating how Michael Brown was released, those information should be provided for you.
Okay.
Yeah, you can cover it.
Okay, I want to challenge the IGP on this Michael Brown issue. Michael Brown was already in prison on a previous drug indictment. When Michael Brown did something in this drug case, Michael Brown disappeared from the central prison to avoid providing information. If this IGP or any information that he was released by a judge, then I'll be very sincere to you.
So that's why. That's why we have asked the judicial committee
Yes.
to take charge and start a whole new hearing. And the Michael's Brown issue. Yeah. And I've instructed the Secretary of Senate to do the communication to the committee and the hearing should start ASAP as soon as possible.
Don't let the protest. Don't let the protest.
Done.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I tell them it's okay to you. But the information out there is that Brown was in prison when he came up for this case. Some people clandestinely went to prison and let him go so that he can be around to testify and cause some needs that you call.
As the actually,
Would really ask to take
as the witnesses, and they are people ready for us. That's them.
I want to get some bits.
Your colleague will ask this question. Why?
The reason I was asking for the time, when was he in prison and when was he released and when did he escape, was based on the fact of that Brown was in prison and when the case came out.
This is coming to that. You already asked the question.
When did he leave prison? When did he escape from the court? Investigation. I'll repeat your question.
They're asking the question.
Honorable Senator, you asked for members of the Joint Security. And if there are added corrections knowing the information that you just provided that he was in prison and mysteriously left the prison. I don't control correction.
Correction.
So I will definitely not know who, when, or how.
Correction is unadmitted. I released Michael Brown. First thought I was.
I told you you were on in custody of the court. You have been turned over to the court in the previous stuff. I didn't tell you to the court release. I think I said you were turned over to the court. I don't reckon. When we tell you,
This one go there. I didn't know you said if I would put you convict them that the lawyer went to the court and signed.
so yeah, maybe you're mistaken.
Maybe I didn't hear you well.
I mean,
Interaction with the military and the IG.
Senator,
Everybody had their time. So let's get
is specifically targeted at me, but for a reason those are supposed to ask me. That was telling answer the question on how you get the court. But somehow you put it on me and say,
Nobody talking to you.
Nobody is accusing you except one of exception.
Use your microphone, Senator. IQ, do not IQ with the senators. Do not IQ with the senators.
Sorry, please.
Use your microphone.
I said,
The one thing is,
I'm not running to women. The deputy, the active minister.
Just that was in the push like.
The assistant minister for correction, the person responsible for the prison, they are in this country. They are in the group. So, just elevated this particular subject to this issue. When it comes to we'll ask the judicial committee to treat it as a separate issue.
Yes.
Separate investigation, so we have elevated this issue. During my investigation, all of these suggestions you're making will be a part of that investigation.
Yeah.
Speak to the judicial committee.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have any information, yeah.
The judge,
I will need a report from the judicial committee next week, Thursday. This is an investigation. You know you have to do communication. Next week, Thursday, we'll follow all the hearings. We'll follow all the hearings. Say that they follow it up.
Thank you very much. Our distinguished chairman of national security, defense, and intelligence. I want to say thank you for the fast act today. Our first question for you, Diago. I don't know how many.
Senator, thank you for the question. In the spirit of the Security Council, I don't recommend it, sir. But I believe I recommended from histories in the law enforcement.
Are you taking pay as GA acting director?
No, sir.
You said?
No, sir.
You serve in a position of trust. They're not taking salary. You don't think you're involved in corruption?
I'm an ethical police officer. I still taking my police officer salary. I'm state officer in charge.
So what do you report to?
I work as Minister of Justice.
Actually, on a personal set of question that you visited once in London. Can you tell when the previous drugs that landed in London and left based on your professionalism? Did you capture the dates and correlate between your visitation in London and with that of the drugs taken from here to London? Question. Senator, you asked for the previous shipment. Yes, sir. The previous shipment. Okay. So as far as we have seen, there was a shipment of similar packaging on May 22nd that was shipped through the same cargo means destined for London. We have destined for Germany May 22nd. destined for Germany. The June 5th truck was destined for London, which was seized at the RIA. Immediately after the seizure, that was when I went to London to meet with the NCA and other international counterparts in London.
What is SPA?
The National Crime Agency.
The truck you said left on May 27th.
They didn't hear them against the drug left on May 27th. There was a package similar. They have been the same way a black bus with the yellow tab, the zip tab and oil on it. The same thing as per the camera that we see. You know, all have quality on May 27th, similar package there. One of our chickens who are Napa, a sunflower, as they put them on the airway bill. We are only supposing at this point in time that because the airway bill is consistent with the same stuff, it may have been in accordance. But we haven't got any report from that side that has greater sophistication that it was seized there.
That is the question.
Now,
I'm
I'm not gonna praise our people. Our people trying. According to your explanation, you said Brown is alive. That's the British China saying it there, right?
Well, it is not believed to be in China. It's believed that he left China, and the indication of him leaving China is boarded. There's no boarded flight. He checked his luggage in. If you board the flight, even if at any point in time you miss a flight and you read that bird, your luggage, once you start the flight, it continues to your final destination. The luggage came to that Europe, which is a clear indication that he did board the flight. And if for any reason he hadn't gotten the flight in China, it would have taken a luggage down.
Now, if for instance, someone got boarded a flight and the load is on it, hypothetically, he didn't boarded the flight and later decided to stay. You understand? Or if Brown actually boarded the flight and the load him on it. Is there any information from the people?
There's absolutely no information from any direction. All the flight that we tested has been explained by indicate that
Yes, under the transit.
yes.
That's going to transit. And you will receive by then there. When I put them in the first place, what are the mistakes that happen, you know, in appointment or appointed positions, or one side weak on it. But drug enforcement agency in a country is a prime entity. For somebody to be devastating, you working as police, and you see that you working GA uniform, and then he's not appointed officially. There's a state rules. We need to take cease on the matter and write the president that he should appoint or nominate somebody in that position. Not later than this week, it's serious. And besides that, our project, the police director, the NSC, the DEA, these three entities, quite frankly, these are people we trusted and gave them position to make security in this country intelligent to provide any information that is on school law to 5 days. For the fact that we are going at this level up to now, the state telling us say that when they arrested, I think if we want to really get the result of the investigation, these people should be suspended. When they are suspended, you will see that the common men will get the actual information. These people, the position they occupy is a position that they can defend and protect any information that you don't get. The story here is courts. When around the courts, and it was believed for the case to be a pre-game case. But I put that on things for war. These are people that we trust our position. You take the police that and say, if you don't have a lawyer. That student who was wassailing around roll a car, and then you tell it, oh, we should go here, we should do this. But they are need to the books, to the airport. Not somebody law is labor and waste. The railroad should let down their flow, maybe inside. And then what is our problem? The government, most of the security apartment are not giving on the assurance that the citizen will not have the most perception they have of the security apparatus. It's not only the security apparatus, the president. People accuse the president of involved. Because of the room these guys are giving, everybody under no circumstance is going to protect. There are gentlemen who they use their house to control or goods or boxing substance, and that goods were taken for that place to be parading around here and saying we don't have enough evidence. The issue of trust and rest is a deterrent. It's not to let them move or not to be sorry. You want to tell them to be criminal that we are not joking here, we are deserting. That's all. Arrest the man, put him in jail. That deterrent, all those are leading to a need and put this to be a friend with you like that of cartel territory. It's not happening. Shooting him. They see the man moving here and there. Police said, people who take me push around, they black people with a very poor police car. Then we include what we're in that car. Using our country as a drug traffic point, transit point to kill them. Then the people who are entrusted with power are telling us saying they become legalistic. And I'm approaching a joke aside. What I'm telling you, I'm speaking from the background of security. You. If these people are suspended by the president within 1 week, if those involved in the drug cartel, if the leaders surface, don't disturb me anymore. Don't disturb me anymore. I'm telling you the story. You understand? Wow. So, my approach, nobody will give myself down. I'm saying what I'm saying.
Well, usually you got a matter of 5 years.
I think you have to wait and you respond.
It's so inconvenient, say.
They respond.
You just speak.
Telling me I've been loosely. You're telling me I've been loosely. But I go tell you. Did you hear it? You see, the Messiah is speaking loosely.
I mean, we're off front.
Yes, sir, I'm speaking loosely. Police just got now what you said. Where I sit and where I say, I have a privilege. I'm be very clear with you, I have a privilege. But what we say here, let me tell you something. If I was somebody who is somehow sentimental or not sentimental, but somebody who is selective, those two individuals that are talking about the NSA director from Nima, the DARD director from Nima, does that have any sort of personality? Then you look at me telling me, say, I'm talking loosely.
Did he say that?
It's an insult. Yeah, he said it.
He said to a sitting senator.
So it's what will reach that level. But to tell you that I do,
We can't.
to tell you that I am not targeting
Yeah, I
you.
won't wait that Senator come back first.
Yeah.
I'm not targeting you for you to insult me.
I can't be told.
If I'm saying here people who are citizens
Not going
and in previous position, I'm saying that there will be action in me, I'm not action. So like first thing you do, the president in this country, right?
Again, Senator Joko, you have a presiding here. I said let's wait until Senator Coker ends his statement.
This drug issue, if the president will take action, we ourselves will be pointing finger at the president. It can bad international image. Not understand. While the rest over me, you have the concept one. During my time, the rally draws here, the French Navy intercepted it.
C'est la cour à continuer. C'est la cour à continuer. The line of record that has to be order. C'est la cour à please
The issue is not suited for our capital. Seriously. You don't think about Joe, to spend your money on country, their money for this, they will not help this country. Destroying the country. A sentiment. All these people, the NSA, they receive manifest from the Arab any port of entry. All hotels in this country, they provide information about who attending or who is stopping, who's spending time, how many time is spending, the law, your telephone number, your contact number, everything. Then he said, God left this country. You don't know how he left. The LTA that people are signed at the RRD. The customs are going to be here, the LRD. Because under the revenue and final law, the government, the custom is entitled to 10% to open any goods. Whether I continue around or what have you. That's the law. 10% of that goods should be open. The reason here is to see whether there's an actual declaration or welfare on a period of tax. So people will bring in cosmetic because cosmetics is a luxury goods and the tariffs are so high, they pay extra abroad water because they are also able to their liquid. Eventually, if you don't check, they will go and they put gold. When you look at the market, they produce on the market. This is one of the reasons the law are regulated. You need to also come in to give account. For Madam President, if the president will make a decision on the issue, the entire thing will go on there, and what would you do job with that? Just now, they drop, but because he administered the affairs of the country. He said he was careless, he was insensitive. In fact, he supported the people to bring in drugs, and etc. The Immigration Commissioner. Have you got question or asked to share information in terms of going traveling out and coming in by the police and the DEA since the investigation started?
Yes, Honorable Senator.
Did you share information with them?
Yes, Honorable Senator.
We want for you to give a copy of that information to the Security Committee. We can't have it outside. We need it to also can sort out all those linked to this information to see how we can address the situation. It's serious.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So, RG, I want to reiterate. I don't investigate on settlement. You are brother. If you are wrong, I will tell you wrong. The example, the DA director can lead to that. Madam There was a lady that was arrested at Brown International Airport on the drugs case. The security officer there, the LTA commander and other associates, including my nephew.
You are nephew.
No, I'm telling you.
Go ahead.
Including my nephew. They went and took 7 portions of the parcel. I think 4 pieces, if I'm not mistaken. Then the woman get there, I think 1,500 or 10,000, something like that. They took the money, and the same time they sold the parcel they dropped. They went and sold it, commander sold it, then they gave him $1,000. He ran to my house when the DA said, all those that were signed to be brought to Monrovia. He ran to my house, I told you know what. I think I will confess. I get back to you. That the only way government will spare you, if not, you lie, you follow here, your command, I don't want to go to jail. Action. Now, how citizens supposed to behave? I don't back people. So at no point in time that will look at you to target you. I want to understand it clear that how as human beings, I don't back saying men and family and they go my come with them. I sleep into my house, all I know is like I said. Every year, let on weapon in the time say, Liverpool are being attacked. The first people will want to security. But Liverpool are being attacked, and the intelligent and not come and inform us to be prepared. You would be like with the intelligent officer. You will be dismissed. Because in danger, everybody like and the city with the drugs. So all the information you give me, like real way for it, you are a very trained security person that will happen in the country. You know what all happening. You know who all they are repairing that need to you of connection. And if you grow, you hear the person. I'm very serious about it. You will hear him. The person is cheating. You will go sit down. Then the body you can say, forward, forward article, can't question want to get information from you. That's the able people. And I'm it is a decision is reached. If the information on these people don't come out, that should not be stated. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. IG. Before you respond to the senator, you're before the Diagnostic Senate. You cannot tell any senator that you're speaking loosely. You have to apologize before you respond.
Or behave contempt.
Sit down, IG. Sit down. I don't want you to talk to sit down. Sorry.
Now you don't want to. Now you didn't pretend yet.
Hey, my boy.
I missed one, and I extend my sincere apology to the senator. Thank you.
So, man, approve that. Man, approve that. Man, approve that. Apology is subject to acceptance or rejection. Setting in this chamber for the IG to present utterance is an affront to the other. I'm going to give you.
So I made a decision for the candidates of the did already. We're close on this, unless the Trump security have the final statement, and I think the IB should make that final statement to reassure us. To reassure us that before the end of this week, that we'll need some arrest. And then we get the motion, we have the extra, if somebody is going to be wrong, I will ask all the people. So they ask, send a motion power to give a statement. I will ask all senators to please remain until we conclude on the presentation from LC. So I can ask that the LC team will be before I get a first statement, we ask the chairman of defense to make his statement.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Madam President. Let me appreciate you again for your leadership.
Yes.
For honoring your leadership to have elevated this matter to a national security issue. It becomes where the Senate has taken series of it to have generated this level of hearing. I want to take my to my colleagues. I mean, wonderful people. I've heard all of the questions that is asked. I want to appreciate you for the time spent here. This is an indication that we, the senators, have taken this matter seriously and we want a resolution. So the question is happy to be the joint security. I'm happy that this case was elevated to a joint security level rather than just the individual document. The public is watching. The government is under threat. Government reputation is at stake. If you use you to do everything possible in your capacity to ensure that we come to a logical conclusion on this matter where suspects will be arrested, processed, prosecuted, and sentenced. In the absence of that, we are afraid. Our network here is an acoustic already. We might be going on that line if this drugs investigation comes to take the way the international community looks at it. Our communities in all of them here confront you based on your identity. We want you to prove that to this, to us as Augustine. Was a thank you, Madam President, for the opportunity here. Before I close, my office as chairperson is open. If you have additional information for the Senate, you can pass through my office. I will let the Senate leadership go through the project. Thank you, Madam President. Thank you for all.
Thank you. Before the IG close, the Senate is also concerned that we have the DA director acting for over a year.
Yes.
For over a year, especially when you have to be working with international partners. So we'll ask the committee on executive to be work with the Senate to have that conversation so we can have make sure we have a proper DA director. The Senate will take it from there. So it can be independent, or else moving forward after the hearing, the Senate will not interact with the DA of an acting director. That correction, that decision has to be made.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, protest.
They can close the states. Before they
Honorable Senators, as a law enforcement officer, it is expected of me to maintain courageous calm in the face of dangerous scorn and ridicule. I believe that I overstepped that, and Honorable Senator Koga, I want to re-apologize to you. To this body, I understand your frustration. It's not just about wanting the information, it's about answering to the people as well. God will accelerate and will give you the desired outcomes. By the end of this week, we will have people paid before the court, and it will not motivate the investigation. Either one will be after this. Thank you.
Thank you, witness it. Okay, a motion? Can we get a motion?
There were not a motion. It was a normal session. So the channel.
So with the shot then, so we already have an understanding. We have 2 days to get the investment. You know, when we start then, please, do we have to make the presentation?
Again, you.
No,
Ready? I got one of just be Ruben was taking session on that one. Gary.
Well, folks, thanks for joining us. This is Hope TV. We are coming to you live from the main chambers of the Liberian Senate. And of course, you've been watching very closely the hearing or a special emergencies section here at the Liberian Senate, bringing together the stakeholders in the security sector who have been investigating the 19 million drugs box at the Rabat International Airport. The joint security has been represented here. Let's say the spokesperson here who has been answering most of those questions on behalf of the joint security has been the Inspector General of the Liberia National Police. This is me. And of course, you've also seen a section here where senators have examined and asked some critical questions regarding the ongoing investigation. we'll definitely bring you up to speed with some of those very important conversation and those issues are discussed here. But thanks for watching Spoon TV. I'm Nelson Collier. Have a good day. And subsequently, okay, so we now see the representatives, the folks from the Liberia Electricity Corporation. They're expected to make a presentation here very shortly. So we will definitely look forward to hearing from them. Once we do that, then it is very important. So Spoon TV, thanks for joining us. We're still here live from the main chambers of the Liberian Senate on this special emergency.
Okay, time.